Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well and thank you for waiting for so long. I kind of got busy in between and I was also lazy, so I didn't post for so long, but today I thought I have to do it, so I'm here. So the last time I promised about talking about my childhood thoughts, the funny thoughts, I wrote out a bit, so I'll be sharing those stuffs with you. But promise me you're not going to make fun of me. I mean like the ones whom I'm in contact with. Because it's funny, you know. To me it's funny, I know it's going to be funny with you. One of the things that I remember was when I was younger, when we used to have runny nose during cold and cough, I used to think it was our brain melting and that's our brain. And I got to learn like after growing up that it's not our brain. And then the second one was pregnancy. I used to think people when they get married they just used to have babies. I mean, God bless them with babies, that's all. I don't know about the process and stuff, so I used to think like people when they get married, God knows that they're married, so they're blessed with babies, so that's how babies are born. That was my thought. And also there's another one. I actually wrote that because you know since I'm getting older, I tend to forget most of the time. And also giving birth. I used to think women give birth from the navel, like you know how our navel looks like. So I used to think like the baby used to crawl out from there, you know, when it have to come out. So that was my thoughts of birthing. Also, okay, so students every year they pass out after appearing their 10th or 12th grade. So even this year there are a lot of students and I think they're facing problems because of this COVID-19 and their finals. When I was in class, like class 7, 8, no, even younger, I used to think if we pass class 10, our life is going to be so much easier because we can apply for jobs, and that was the thought, you know. Actually we can't do that. It's not like the olden times. Oh my god. When I was in class 10, I still feel like a kid, you know, like I can't do anything with that certificate. So I thought like, I was so excited when I was going to give my board exam in 12th class because I thought it was like my life is going to be sorted. That's what I thought because I can apply for jobs and stuff. So after 12, I know like my life, I don't even know what to say because when we are in like lower sections, we used to think if I pass 4th class, I'm going to be in 5th class, 6th class, 7th, and so on. So class 12, you know, like when we reach class 11, no, even younger, we have a lot of games and like things that we want to do after passing exams, class 12. So I wanted to do a lot of things. I want to be someone, you know, someone. So many things were in my head. But then, you know, like things didn't go according to how I planned. So it's like after class 12, it's just happening, you know, my life, like things in my life, it's just happening like without any planning because I don't even plan anymore since it doesn't go according to plan. So that's how it is, whatever. I'm happy with what I have and whatever I have achieved, and we never lose anything. We always gain, you know. Life is an experience. We learn from it. We make mistakes, we learn from it. We achieve something, we learn from it. It's not like we lose something and then we actually lose something. It's not like that. We learn from that thing. So let's be positive. Okay, and this one, every children have this thought when we were younger. I mean, most of us like when we are, sorry, there's a window here and the wind is blowing, so it's distracting me since the leaves are moving. I'm just kidding. Okay, so this thought is the orange seed. When I was a kid, I remember, I mean, we eat oranges, you know, but there was a time when I was younger, much younger, I swallowed an orange seed, and I couldn't sleep the whole night. You know, I was thinking, what if I could even, you know, I have a mental picture of the orange seed growing in my stomach. I was thinking, what if the roots come out from my stomach? I'm gonna die. That's what I thought. But, you know, I was so sleepless. I was so worried because I thought I was going to die. But it's nothing like that, you know. It's just, you know, our silly childhood thoughts. How cute and boring. Growing up, we own a small poultry. It's not even a farm. We wouldn't call it a farm, but a business kind of. Yeah, it's a business, poultry business. So sometimes this chickens used to die. So I used to think, like, especially during the afternoon when we take nap, this thought used to occur to me, even at night. Like, what if there's ghost, you know, chicken ghost? It looks so scary. That's what I used to think, you know. What if it comes alive and then started scaring us and all that? Silly, right? But what a thought. Growing up, I think I was a little tomboyish because I spent most of my childhood years with my brothers and his friend. I mean, like, we used to go to school together because my father, he always asked us to, like, go together, to go to school together, come back from school together. If not, he used to scold us. I mean, you know, he's for it. So we were always together. His friends were like my friends, almost like my brother. So I have like a lot of brothers. And growing up, I remember it was only after class 8 I somehow started talking, like, being friendly with guys, because I had a friend and she was like friendly with guys. So it was from her I learned to be friendly with guys. Before that, I used to hate the boys, you know. I mean, I was the class captain, so I used to beat them for, I won't say for no reason, but I used to control the class. I mean, like, that's what every captain does. So, you know, I used to get so mad at that time. They must be hating me a lot because I used to hit them. And then it's so embarrassing to even think about it because I kind of grew up, you know, fighting. I used to fight with boys too. So I have a friend, and this particular friend, it's the only memory that I have about this person is fighting with him, you know, when I was younger. I'm not sure if I've met him now, but I think I have, but I didn't talk to that person, like sit and have a conversation. It's just like I met them in the market and like hi, hello. So it was like hi, hello. It's gonna be so awkward, you know. Like, so when you are growing up, never be that silly person. It's not silly because of all the things that I have done when I was younger. I have a lot of memories. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. I'm serious. Okay, also, I used to prank my friends, and there was a time I remember we used to have a festival called Fuki. It's like New Year. To me, it's like a New Year, like of my people, of my tribe. So we used to, like, you know, go up a hill, and then they used to do something like rituals kind of. They used to what do we call it? Movu. Anyway, it was in the evening, and people were supposed to come back by then. I remember being at home with my mom, and she was cooking. So I was out with my mom at the ground waiting for my dad, and then I prank her saying that oh, there's dad, I can see him, he's there. I just shouted at her, you know. I'm like, oh, I just acted so excited in front of her, like as if I saw that, and my mom was like, where? And I'm like, I'm just kidding. And she hit me with her purse, and like the purse has the zip, it's a metal zip, and that it just hit my forehead, you know, and I had a bump. That's one memory that I remember. Also, when I was growing up, I was very, very young at the time, and so my mom, she had a boil like near her navel. I think near her navel, or on the side. My dad or my grandpa was that taking the squeezing the boil. Boil is like a pimple, like if you don't know. I'm sure everyone knows, and like most of you. So my grandpa, my grandpa or my dad was popping that out, and you know, there was a lot of blood coming out, like oozing out from the boil, and I was crying so much, you know, thinking that my mom was gonna die. That was sad. It's funny as well now if I think about it. You know, when we talk about sleeping, I used to sleep a lot. Now, back then I don't sleep as much, but during my UG I slept a lot, you know, like especially when I was in second year. Oh my god, I don't know how much I slept. When me and my siblings were much younger, my dad, he used to let us take naps in during the noons, and it's so funny because we never want to sleep, but he will make us take naps, and we'll be like, you know, sleep for not even 1 minute, and we'll, you know, wake up, act like we just woke up, rub our eyes, and be like, Dad, we took our naps, and he'll be like, go back to sleep. And then we'll go back to sleep, force ourselves to sleep. It's like that when we force ourselves to sleep sometimes. Even if we don't want to sleep, we just fell asleep. So I think that's all for today. I'm kind of nervous, so please understand my situation. I'm doing this after so long, so it's kind of awkward. But I have 2 things that I am preparing to show you guys, so stay tuned. Let me tell you, like, one thing is about a river near our apartment. Like, it used to be so black, so stinky and dirty, but since the lockdown, it's getting much better. There's no much smell. The water is getting clearer, so I'll be documenting that and show you guys. Also, I just did something yesterday, like a project. It's kind of, let me call that a project, because I planted something. If that's successful, I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be so interesting. But if it didn't work, I won't be uploading. So let's hope that it grows. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much. Stay safe. The cases are increasing day by day, even with the lockdown. Be careful, follow the precautionary measures, stay safe, maintain social distancing. I love you all. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Though I'm so inconsistent, thank you for showing me your support.